All right, today's lesson 2.06 application of spheres. You know what to do. Go ahead, make sure you have your math notebook, pencil, and your calculator. Take those notes and work out these problems as we go through this. So our essential question is, how do I solve problems involving volume of spheres? I will be able to solve problems involving the volume of spheres so that I can use the formula to calculate volume of spheres. I'll know I got it if I can interpret the diagram or word problem to determine the volume. We're going to go ahead and jump right in because we've been working with the formula for spheres. It's on your reference chart. I'll go ahead and jot it down on, ooh, didn't mean to do that. We'll jot it down on this slide. It's 4/3 pi r cubed. So we need the radius. I am not even going to attempt to draw the spheres. So we're going to use the information from the word problem and plug it in to the formula. A spherical model of planet Earth has a radius of 3 feet. What's the approximate volume of the model of planet Earth? So here we go. 4/3. We are using 3.14 for pi, and we're going to cube 3. So you can use your calculator. 3 to the third power is just 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. And go ahead, we're going to continue simplifying that. We're going to do 3.14 times 27. And that's 84.78. So we still have the 3/4. We haven't done anything with that. I'm sorry, the 4/3. What did I say it was? 84.78. So we're going to multiply it by 4, divide by 3. Put a 1 over there, so multiply that 84.78 by 4. And we get 339.12. And then we're going to divide that by 3. Does say to round it, or just round to the nearest hundredth if necessary. So this might be one of the quiz questions or close to it. Divided by 3, 113.04. All right, let's go to the next one. Pause if you need to, but we'll move on. So this says 2 spherical balloons are filled with water. The first balloon has a radius of 3 centimeters. Ooh, that sounds familiar. We just did that. We know that volume. The second has a radius of 6 centimeters. How much greater is the volume of water in the larger one than in the smaller one? Yeah, we just calculated volume with radius of 3 centimeters. That came out to 113.04. All right, now let's go ahead and calculate with a radius of 6. So we're going to do our formula, 4/3 pi r cubed. We are using 3.14 for pi. Our radius is 6 and we have to cube it. All right, so use your calculators and do 6 to the third power. Remember, you use that caret key, which is above the division sign. Put 6 caret 3, and you should get 216. Now multiply that by 3.14. 216 times 3.14, you should get 678.24. We still have to do the 4/3. Make sure I get the right number down, 678.24. Multiply that by 4. And we get 2,712.96. And then we still have to divide that by 3. Take that answer, divide by 3. It's 904.32. So here's what we have to do. It says, how much greater is the volume of water in the larger balloon than the smaller balloon? So the larger one has a volume of 904.32. Smaller one, 113.04. You would subtract them to find out how much greater the larger one is. So go ahead and use your calculator. And it comes out to 791.28. Voila. And that's the answer for that one. All right, we have one more practice problem. This could be one of the quiz questions as well. So it says a ball has a diameter of 9 inches. It consists of two parts. The inside is a spherical core. All right, so the inside with a diameter of 6 inches. Surrounding the core is a layer of polyurethane. So the blue part you see is the polyurethane. What's the volume of that? So let's go ahead and do some labeling first. The ball itself has a diameter of 9. So that's all the way across from end to end. That diameter is 9. Well, our formula, we need radius, so it's half of it. Then it says the inside is a spherical core. This inside, the white part inside here, has a diameter of 6. So it's still going to start here, but it's only going to go to right there. Oh, wait, it says diameter, so I should draw the whole thing. Diameter is 6. We need the radius, so it's half of that. Oh, look, 3 again. We already know the volume when it's 3. That volume is 113.04. No need to do all the work again. All right, because this is what we have to do. To figure out the blue part, we have to figure out the volume of the whole ball and then subtract out the core, which is 113.04. So let's go ahead and do the math for the volume with a radius of 4.5. 4/3 pi r cubed. And we're using 3.14 for pi. Radius 4.5, we're going to cube it. Use that caret key. 4.5 raised to the 3rd power is 91.125. So this is what we have so far. 91.125. Go ahead and multiply that by 3.14. And we get 286.1325. We still have to do the 4/3. Remember, that's multiplied by 4 divided by 3. 286.1325. Put that over 1, which means multiply by 4 divided by 3. So multiply that 286.1325 by 4. It is 1,144.53. And then divide that by 3. Just going to keep going out here because I'm running out of room. 301.51. All right, so then we are going to subtract. We take the 301.51 and subtract the 113.04. $268.47 is the answer here. All right, finishing up, make sure you complete the entire lesson, go through each part carefully, take notes, work out those problems.